You know, guys, if you go back all those weeks back to when I first started with Mars FC many weeks ago, many seasons ago, Taichung were the team to beat here in the Taiwan Premier League. Now they are in 8th place, and they are the team that has been beaten. They're the team that is really struggling. Meanwhile, we are in 1st place, and we were the team that was about to be relegated when I came in. How the tables have turned, how things have changed as the seasons and as the weeks in real life have gone by. Here is Chen Jianliang with this, passes back to Chen Yuchun, and these are some players for Mars FC that have really come into their own as time has gone on. We are favored to win. In fact, we're probably going to dominate this match, even though we have a lot of sort of the second string players in. Some of the guys playing today, Chen Yuchun, Ye Yu Wei as well, are players who we're counting on for the future. Silla up to Huang Guanda, and he's got Nene behind the defense, and that really should have been a goal. That's a really good save by their keeper. Man, oh man, though, how things have changed. I remember one of the first matches we had with Mars FC when we played against Taichung, and I was so happy that we won that. I thought that we didn't stand a chance, and we ended up beating them by a very slim margin. Here's Ye Yu Wei, and that's the end of that highlight. How different things are. It's just amazing how in the course of a save, things can be turned around completely in a league like this. And you can see again that shot from Nene that was definitely goal bound. So no score yet, but we do know that we are likely the stronger team. We're probably going to end up scoring here before long. Here is Cho Chuyuan, who's back in goal, and this is lump forward for Ndaye, now to Chen Chengju. He takes control of it over to Chen Yuchun, who has Huang Guanda there behind the defense. It's sort of popped up by the defender. Huang Guanda had another chance at it and ended up missing the header. But Chen Jianliang is able to go back and win it, and he passes down to Wang Xiangwei, who has a sort of rare start for him on the right side. And they're going to call a penalty, saying that Huang Guanda was fouled. That was far away from the ball. I'm not sure why they would call that as a penalty. That's really bizarre. The ball wasn't anywhere close to him, and Nene, of course, scores. He just knocks it in as the keeper goes flailing the wrong way. And that's number 17 for Agnaziri, and it's 1-0 for Mars FC. I know they'll show us the highlight of the goal being scored, but I want to see the highlight of that penalty because the ball was about as far away as you can get. I mean, yeah, it was a foul, but that's still a really harsh call, in my opinion. 1-0 for Mars FC here early on, and it looks like we're going to win another one. Silla, as I've said before, is probably the best of the attacking midfielders that we have, but it's Nene who gets the goals, and so we're going to hold on to him as long as we can. It's funny because Kader Bamba wants the money. Here's Silla with the corner. Lobs this forward for Ndaye, and he scores his first of the season, and that makes it 2-0 for Mars FC, and that was pretty simple, wasn't it? This is kind of the short team that we have out there, where Ndaye is actually one of the tallest players, and he's got that jumping reach, and he made that one look really easy. That's because Bamba is going to take a breather today. We decided to put him on the bench for the time being. And not that he's done anything wrong. We're just going to rest him a little bit. There's Nene pulling that one down. He actually didn't do a very good job getting that down. I'd like to see him use his head instead of using the feet. And here's Chikatara. You'll recall Chikatara is always the player that gives me headaches, but here it hasn't looked that bad. Hong Yiming over to Ndaye, who brings it down right side. Up to Silla to Nene. Nene, he takes a shot. Should have passed. If he'd passed, he would have found that he had Huang Guanda right there, wide open, waiting for the ball. So it's all right. Nene's not much of a passer. And I mean, we want him to score goals. That really is his job. And here we are at halftime already. 2-0 the lead for us. And our wall stands up to that shot. And that's going to pull us here to the half. So it's 2-0 for Mars FC. We are doing a good job. Let's keep going. 2-0. We want to score more goals. We want to get a bigger lead here at the top of the league. And we're hoping that Taiwan Power ends up losing. The only loss that they have, I think, is to us. So they're right almost neck and neck with us the whole way. We did have a draw, so they must have had a draw or two as well. They're 3 points behind us. Huang Guanda now with the ball over to Chen Jianliang. Chen Jianliang passes this up to Wang Xiangwei. Wang Xiangwei over to Nene, and Nene takes the shot and scores. 3-0. Nene has 2 goals, 2 of the 3. And, we've gone up once again. Yeah, so the big rivalry we have, of course, is with Athletic Club Taipei. They always play us hard. But it's Taiwan Power that have the ability potentially to unseat us since they got Yu away from us. And it looks like they would want a pretty large sum of money if we were to buy him back from them. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the transfer budget ends up looking like next year. I'm guessing we'll have to wait until next year to get him back, unless, of course, we're somehow able to get them to miss out on AFC Cup play. If they were to miss out on that, then I'm pretty sure we could just sign him. So we'll see what happens. You never know, but they are a fully professional club, and we are not even up to that point yet. When we become fully professional, we might have the money to make a little bit of a splash. Of course, you'll recall that they bought Yu away from us for 60,000 euro, and here's Khan with the shot, and Cho Truyuan is able to stop it. So still 3-0 for Mars FC. 60,000 euro at the moment seems like a lot of money, but in the future, I don't think it will be such a high amount, especially if we can continue to compete at the higher levels of the AFC Cup and into that AFC Champions League. As long as we can do that, we'll get a whole ton of money in, and then 60,000 won't look like such a big deal anymore. That was a good save by Cho Truyuan, who stood his ground, and that's what he had to do. Was able to knock that ball off, I think, with the shoulder or head or some appendage of his body. And it's Chen Chengju here in the back who's able to win this one back just for a moment. I realized that in the last match that we played yesterday, that Chen Chengju ended up starting in the as a center back. I'm not sure what happened and how that came to be. I may have made a mistake when I put the team together. I'm thinking I might have asked the assistant manager for advice, and then I didn't look at my own notes. He should not play at center back, and that's part of the reason why we gave up a goal, because he's just not good enough to play back there. Chen Yuchun looks like he's having a real stinker of a match. We may take him out here in a second. Over to Chen Jianliang, back to Chen Yuchun, over to Ye Yuwei. Ye Yuwei knocks it back to Cho Truyuan, and it goes forward. That's a poor pass. He's looking for Silla, but there's really no point in trying to attempt that when you have a whole bunch of white guys standing right in front of you. Why not use one of them? And I guess that was a shot or a cross. I'm not sure what that was from Taichung. That's the reason why they're in last place. I don't know what they were trying to do there, but it wasn't successful. And Wang Shangwei goes back and gets this over to Chen Jianliang. And as soon as this highlight is done, we are going to make a substitution. And that was a little bit better. Here's Khan, and he has just missed the goal. So that's pretty fortunate for us that he missed. So the problem, I think, here is pretty obviously Chen Yuchun. We're going to take him off, put Zhou Hongyi back on. We'll, like I said, we'll let Bamba have a little bit of a rest today, and we'll worry about him once all of this is done. After this match, we have another one of those big 3-week chunks of, I don't know if it's international play or what exactly is going on, but we don't have any matches. We're going to have a bunch of friendlies, and that's a good thing. Of course, that means that we get a chance for a bunch of these other guys to get some game time. Here's Silla taking this corner, and he steps back and then fires, and it's Zhou Hongyi, who was almost able to get that one in. I think it was off the crossbar. I think it was Zhou Hongyi. I'm not sure. It was kind of hard to see. Here's Chen Jianliang over looking for Silla, and that is knocked out for a corner again. So we'll see if we can get it to go this time. Silla now looking far post. And let's see, we got 2-3 guys over there. Dai can't quite get his head onto that one, and so that's the end of that opportunity. About 10 minutes left in this match. Should be pretty easy. I think it was Hong Yiming who was on that. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to tell. And we now have to play defense on this corner. And fortunately for us, their header, which was on target, was high. So we are not punished this time around. It was Wang Shangwei who kind of was in the wrong position. He's had he's had an okay game, I guess. It's kind of a difficult time, though. He's not still not fully up for that wingback role. But it doesn't really matter here, as we've reached the 93-minute mark, and that's going to be the end of it. Wang Shangwei called for the foul, no card, and that's the end of the match. Mars FC win this one 3-0. It was pretty simple, and we dominated XG. Well, not that much, 1.80 to 1.59. It was a good defensive performance by us. It's that possession that really did it for us. And so we have emerged victorious once again. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.